is Keith John, and I'm from the U.S. In the form of grew up in Detroit. Yeah, my occupation is I'm an entertainer. This is what I feel like I was born to do, and this is, hey, I'm milking it. I love it. Well, my father laid a path before me. His name was Little Willie John, and he was a prolific singer and songwriter, and he played at a couple of instruments here and there. And so my goal is to try to carry the torch for the generations that followed him. Stevie, as he was growing up, he listened to a lot of my father's music. They actually, Clarence Paul, who was one of Stevie's producers when he was younger, when he was little Stevie Wonder, told him, this is what we need you to sound like. And they would put him in a room with a record player back then and some of my dad's records. And for most artists, that would make them hate that artist. Okay, you need me to sound like this, but I hate that artist because I have to do this all the time. But Steve, because he had such a love for vocals and vocal skills, and he recognized my father's gifts so on such a level that he just admired that. He grew up a fan of my dad. It was like we had known each other all our lives when we got a chance to meet him. It was an exciting process, and it was exciting for him too. You could see it in his body language, you know. One day we're in the studio, Cheered Studio in Amsterdam, and Brainpower comes by and I get a chance to meet him, and I thought he was an interesting guy. We met, we made a connection, you know, we kind of stayed in touch. And then I was in New York a short period later, and I'm in New York. I have my favorite breakfast restaurant that I like to go to. It's called the Red Flame, and my boy was there with his dad at the same time. Brainpower and his dad was there at the same time. How does this happen? Well, anyway, we got a chance to talk then. And we talked about maybe working together at some point, right? Brainpower, myself, Leonardo, Amuedo, and Cheered were all having lunch in the neighborhood of Cheered's studio. And me and Brainpower we were acting silly, and we started talking about, yeah, we need to go back to the house and write a song. We need to go back and just write a hit. Just go back and write a hit. All this creative energy. And Cheered and Leonardo, Leonardo smiled, but Cheered was like, he was a little skeptical. But I said, I bet we could do that. Let's challenge ourselves. Let's do it. We could do it. We could do it. We went back to the house. An hour and a half later, we had Don't Let Go. The song, pretty much, when you got all the good energy together, that's what good energy can do. Leonardo started playing this beautiful little lick, and whenever I'm working with anybody and we start working on an idea or something, once I hear what I like, I say loop it, right? So he started looping it, and then me and Brainpower started putting our heads together, and I started humming something. I started humming, don't let go, and then everything just came together. And then he and I worked on the lyrics. Cheered, started putting some really strong keyboard parts and a drum beat in there, and it just kind of wrote itself. I mean, that's what good creative energy brings to the table. It just breeds that. It's a wonderful thing.